हेलो एवरीवन। हम लोग आज कंटिन्यू करते हैं अच्छे से। कल तो हो नहीं पाया था, पता नहीं माइक का कुछ इशू आ गया था, नेट का भी कुछ इशू हो गया था, इसलिए कट करना पड़ा। होप आज ऐसा कुछ ना हो और हम लोग अच्छे से क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर पाएँ। यहाँ पे जाना है हम लोग को ना। चलो आगे चलते हैं।
More fallen auto puppets. Wreckage from the hold.
Their condition is fresh. They were damaged in recent combat.
कहाँ जाना है? इधर चलो।
Hello. Good morning, Sword Transcendent.
चलो टॉक करते इससे पहले।
Oh, Sword Transcendent. You've come down the mountain. Some time has passed since your last visit.
You are...
We saw something fall from the sky in the distance, so we came to take a look.
क्या हो गया वहाँ पे? स्काई से नीचे क्या गिर गया?
Is that so? Can't say I've seen you before, miss. Are you from outside Xuanfang? Ah, I know.
अच्छा इसको बोला, हमको लगा
Brought you down in a cloud shuttle from the... You've not heard of them?
हमको लगा
Great
चिंगशाओ को
airships
बोलता है।
flying overhead. If they had not fought in the battle a while back, we'd have been done for.
The battle a while back. I don't recall seeing any of these cloud shuttles before.
It happened about half a month ago. They said a Threnodian vanguard attacked. Tacit discords blackened the land as far as the eye could see. We thought we were doomed, but then the shuttles came down all together. In one day and one night, they destroyed every last monster. That Threnodian was called something. I can never quite remember the name. Yes, that's the one. Fancy name. Sounded fierce enough. But in the end, the shuttles and the auto puppets still sent it running. Hello. Good morning, Sword Transcendent.
If only I'd known. The Sword Transcendent herself? What a surprise to see you here. Are you here to help someone?
I would ask about the great battle that happened not long ago.
Ah, I only know bits and pieces. Grandfather, grandmother, and I were too frightened to leave the house for those 2 days. I heard 2 moons appeared in the sky above the gorges of spirits, and the rain was going up, not
Sounds
down.
like the day of twin moons and retroact rain.
Yes, retroact rain. People who came back alive said they saw phantoms of the past, even family who had long since passed. The cloud shuttles and auto puppets weren't bothered by that strange rain. After they cleared the tacit discords in Xuanfang, they went onto the gorges of spirits and destroyed the source of the outbreak.
Is Yuan Fortress still standing?
So transcendent. Why do you ask? Yuan Fortress is fine, of course. Just follow this mountain road and you'll see it for yourself.
Overthrax, retroact rain, and the gorges of spirits? They're talking about the battle that occurred years ago.
The Fortress and Gorges War. 200 years past.
If their perception of events is true, then we might be standing in some kind of illusion. That grand structure. Is it the gate to Yuan Fortress?
A fortress built not with the Sentinel's wisdom or divine might, but by mortal hands.
Yang Yang told me about it. A city of mechanisms, built long before Shuangfeng Hold. The Mengzhou Ministry of Development led it. and Jojo and Atelier carried out the construction.
Then you know what became of it.
Yes. It was destroyed in the Fortress and Gorges War. A last resort to stop the tacit discords.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं अब. Head to Yuan Fortress. एक बार में नहीं बताएगा कि पूरा 100 मीटर है. धीरे धीरे पहले 20 मीटर, फिर 30 मीटर.
That's odd.
क्या हो पूछते हैं इससे.
That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed?
You're not from around here, are you, lad? The gate is under repair. No one will be allowed through for a while.
Oh, I see. I came from Taoyuan Vale to visit my brother. He's an artisan in the fortress.
Taoyuan Vale. Heard it's about to become part of a new city. Soon enough, you'll all be calling yourselves Jinzhou folk.
It is hard not to feel something. We traveled such a long way from Hongzhen to Taoyuan Vale. Now it finally feels like home.
Are you talking about Jinzhou's founding?
Yes, the war is over. Ming Ting's decree has been proclaimed. Huanlong is soon to have its 6th city.
Excuse me, if I may ask, has Xianling village fared well?
So transcendent. It has been some time since we offered incense to you. Please, do not worry. When the tacit discords came, the whole village took refuge in Yuan Fortress. Every soul is safe.
Then all is well.
If you wish to reach the fortress, you will need to find another way. The mountain gate is closed today.
That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed?
क्यों क्लोज्ड है वो तो जाके ही पता चलेगा ना.
That's odd.
इसलिए तो हम लोग आए हैं. कट सीन बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
The elder's words were true. Yuan Fortress's gate remains closed.
Locked out again. Shocking. You'd think doors would get tired of refusing us.
This resembles Xuanfeng from 2 centuries ago. Yet history has taken a different course. The fortress and Gorges War left no deep wounds, and Yuan Fortress still stands. It all appears so real. This is no ordinary mirage realm.
The villagers we met all seemed to know you. They called you Sword Transcendent.
At this point in time, I hadn't yet accepted Qin's request to serve as the Xuan Paragon. The Sword Transcendent title only came from an embellished tale. With the gate closed, we either detour or...
हर जगह पावर का इस्तेमाल, और वो भी क्यों ना, इतना पावर जो है।
That almost killed me.
ओह, ये कौन है? पोकेमोन जैसा कुछ छोटा सा।
Is that an auto puppet?
Mercy, mercy. I'm JD. I know I look suspicious, but please believe me. I'm here to help. If you want to uncover the secrets of this place, find a way to get to the sky. Look! The cloud shadows are coming.
So those are Xuanfeng holds cloud shuttles.
Yes! They're heading for the lightway that runs through the sky barrier, up into the higher sky.
काइंड बैरियर। अरे यहाँ पे दब ही नहीं रहा।
It may look like regular cloud and mist, but get up close and you'll see what it really is. To catch those shuttles, you need to head for the lightway. Go through the barrier to reach the Jun realm.
सिस्टम ऑफ हो गया इसका।
This one has stopped functioning completely.
A puppet that talks, that's rare. It talks, too bad it was all riddles. कुछ ढंग की
It laid
इन्फॉर्मेशन दे
out
के
a
जाता।
route for us, at least. A fork nearby leads straight to that lightway.
As we were falling from the sanctum, we saw Shuangfeng Hold flying on those very cloud shuttles. It could be lying or telling the truth. Either way, we need to see for ourselves.
बाइक पे बैठेंगे दोनों क्या? अच्छा, ये तो उड़ के जाएगी। हर किसी का अपना अपना एडवांटेज है।
Flying on a sword. And here I thought I'd seen everything.
Sword flight is not as rare as you think. I've seen Magistrate Jinshi and her counselor both possessing the skill.
You know Jinshi and Chengli?
Shortly after the magistrate took office, Councillor Chengli visited Xuanfeng Hold for a Ministry of War conference on regional defense. That was where I first met her.
When all this is over, how about a few lessons?
Teaching is not my strength. I once instructed a disciple of the thunder spells. She spent most of her time trying to escape.
Don't worry, I'll be the judge of whether your methods suit me. Plus, I trust you.
As you say.
The lightway is just ahead. Looks like this mechanism track will take us right up to it.
This realm does not allow ordinary means of flight. Our fall taught us that. What lies ahead demands vigilance. There are the shuttles again. They fly toward the lightway.
सिर्फ लेफ्ट राइट कर सकते हैं, स्पीड बढ़ा नहीं सकते हैं
Brace
क्या?
yourself. The
अच्छा, अब
lightway
बढ़ाने
is
का
just
मौका
ahead.
मिला है।
the power.
Here. Focus on the sword. Remember, will and sword as one, that the edge follows your heart.
नया जगह लग रहा है ये तो, और अच्छा भी। ये कैसे हो गया? नेट का इशू। अच्छा हो गया, वापस आ गया। ये 1 मिनट, इसको फिक्स करते हैं। नेट का इशू ना हो तो बढ़िया
I've
होता है।
passed the fundamentals of sword flight to you through my sword intent. But to master it, you still need to practice.
Yes, I'm a quick
You
study,
may
हाँ।
credit your unique constitution and disciplined foundation in swordcraft. My heart sword technique is simple. Keep an unshaken will, and your sword intent will cut through anything.
So, does that make me your disciple now, Qingxiao?
Those artisans ahead may know a thing or two.
Pay attention. Stop gawking. You get
Explore
tired
the
of it
cloud
soon
shuttle.
enough. Sorry.
इंस्पेक्ट करते पहले तो।
I would not have believed it if I had not seen it myself. The mechanist craft of these cloud shuttles surpasses even that of the Xuanfeng hold we know.
Still, you can see the hold's influence in their design.
So transcendent. Why are you... If we had known you were coming, we would have prepared tea.
अरे बाप रे,
And the
इतना
young lady
चीज।
at your side is...
चलो, सबका होता है अपना अपना करने का तरीका।
A pleasure. Welcome to Xuanfeng Hold, or rather, to the Cloud Shuttle.
I remember you. You were An Yen.
Indeed, I am. I was once with the Ministry of Development's Defense Works. Now I serve on the Cloud Shuttle's maintenance crew. Had you not held back the Tacit Discourse when Yuan Fortress was first built, none of us would have lived to see Xuanfang Hold rise.
This is the City of Mechanisms, built with the aid of Mengzhou's Sentinel, right?
पंखा तेज करके आते हैं, 1
Sentinel.
मिनट।
Forgive me, but I don't quite follow.
अब गर्मी नहीं लगेगा।
Sentinel Sheen, the moon fox. Isn't she the reason Xuanfeng Hold and these shuttles exist?
Why would you also... Never mind. I should brief you on the recent tidings. A transcendent excelling in mechanist arts came to Xuanfang and taught us wondrous techniques. It was like learning how to turn stone into gold. Mountains, pebbles, pearls, rough stone, anything could be turned into a mechanism. And those mechanisms could evolve and replicate on their own. With that knowledge, the Ministry and Jojen Atelier raised this magnificent city in just a few months. As for the shuttles, they were first tested in real combat 2 weeks ago. We were on board, yet we barely had to lift a finger. They hunted and exterminated the Tasset Discos on their own. And for the tight spots they couldn't reach, we deployed old puppets. Like soldiers falling from the sky, scouring the earth clean. In a single day and night, from Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the Threnodian of War's vanguard was reduced to nothing. Now our shuttles provide reinforcement across all of Huanglong. One fleet has already left for the Norfolk Barrens to protect the newly founded Qingxiao city.
I'd like to know more about this transcendent.
Strange thing is, none of us can remember his face or his voice. Probably
Probably another
his
one of these
mystical
musical
tricks.
tricks.
If you want answers, board the shuttle at the head of the fleet. The transcendent is staying there.
चलो देखते हैं कौन है भाई वो.
A Xuanfang hold with no sentinel. But a
Those auto puppets over there. They look like they're guarding the shuttle.
अरे यार ये क्या चल रहा है? 10 FPS का गेमिंग होगा क्या?
Then we'll just have to cool their systems down.
ऑप्टिमाइज करना चाहिए.
Flashing shadows.
ऐसा फाइट सीन मत ही दो यार, इसमें 10 FPS मिले. इससे अच्छा दो मत.
Braised pork from Yuan's flavors.
इसमें भी ट्रेन आ गया. अच्छा नहीं, इसमें सीधा स्पेसशिप दिया गया है. उड़न खटोला. अच्छा बात करना है. सॉरी.
These auto puppets show no sign of malfunction, yet they attacked us without hesitation.
We'll know if this was just an isolated glitch at the next shuttle.
The airflows between the shuttles are remarkably stable. Perfect for sword flight.
You mean...
Let's fly to the next one.
Will and sword as one, that the edge follows your heart. Hold the interact button at the start of the sword flight wind part to fly on your sword. While flying on your sword, use the directional controls to steer left or right and make minor adjustments on the wind path. ठीक है, इसको तो कर ही लेंगे.
Your form is
ऐसे
steady.
इससे
You learn quickly. All you
ये
need
बहुत
now
बढ़िया
is more
ट्रिक है.
practice.
फिर लड़ाई होगा और 10 FPS मत दे
As
देना
we
भाई. अब
suspected, the first
Oh,
attack was no isolated incident.
इस बार थोड़ा इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ
Does
है.
this mean the entire fleet is turning against us?
लफड़ा हो गया लगता है बहुत बड़ा. यार लाइक कर दो यार, नहीं दे अभी तक किए हो तो.
This mechanism looks like your sword formation.
Years ago, a court of Savante artisan had me test a similar device designed to snare tacit discords. I do not know its inner workings, but I know how to break it. Strike the core, the eye of the formation, with a flying sword. I will handle this side. You take the other.
Most cloud shuttle mechanisms use control devices called mechanism controls. When near one, strike its core with flying swords to load it, much like striking the eye of a formation. ठीक है, चलो आगे.
All change in this world is but a shift in frequency. When you face an obstacle, find its pivot. Strike true, and your blade will do the rest.
The way you describe martial art.
Focus on the sword. I'm with you.
रोवर कुछ बोल रही थी, बीच में ही कट कर गया. कोई ना, पैरागॉन है.
This one is more intricate. You must.
This sword has a unique frequency.
Are you the legendary sword transcendent from the mountain?
I am not the one you seek.
If not you, then who else could it be? Please, Sword Transcendent, the Tacit Discords are coming. Can you help us? They roam the clouded cliffs and are almost at our village.
Lead the way.
Roar Huin. Roar as in if, Huin as in cloud.
What I saw just now, was it a memory from your past?
Yes. That girl was the court of Savante artisan I mentioned. She grew up in Xianling village. When I first came to the land of Xuanfang, the Xuanling birds guided her up the mountain to seek my help. But why would I see Ruoyuan here?
Looks like I'll need to form more blades with my sword intent to break it.
Use the flying sword. कहीं है क्या?
Well done. Leave the final core to me.
Qingxiao, you've been trying to teach me this whole time, haven't you?
Was it that obvious? I told you, I'm not good at this.
Quite the opposite, actually. Come on, let's keep moving. Leave it
The
to me.
artisans here seem completely blind to the rogue auto puppets.
Cleansing radiance.
So transcendent. We didn't expect to see. That sudden rampage from the auto puppets caught us off guard. It's like their alert system just triggered for no reason.
एक मिनट बस.
It seems only you two noticed what was happening.
It's working hours. We can't just abandon our posts.
Is your job really that important?
It's more like a habit. When we are assigned to a shuttle, we tend to lose ourselves in the work. Though, now that you mention it, more and more of us have been working around the clock. Some don't even know when to stop anymore.
It is strange. My mind has been hazy for a while. I don't feel much of anything lately.
That happened to me as well. I can't even enjoy a good novel like I used to.
Have you met a certain transcendent who teaches mechanist arts? Does the name Muyu sound familiar?
Haven't seen anyone by that name, no. But we did host a transcendent recently. Helped us solve a few technical hurdles.
I can't remember much else about him, only that he had an answer for everything. No airs about him at all.
We have been looking for him.
I heard he's on the lead shuttle now.
Lead shuttle. वहाँ चलना होगा.
If you are heading that way, could you check on a friend of mine? She's sitting at the bow, watching the scenery.
ठीक है,
She's
देख
been acting
लेंगे.
very strange lately. It's like she's lost interest in everything and everyone.
So, this Shuangfeng hold isn't as perfect as it seems. Straight from the shadows, one with the sounds.
Did I just doze off?
I watched the sunrise earlier. My memory told me it was beautiful, but I felt nothing. Just emptiness. I can no longer feel as a human should. It is as if I've become just another gear in this shuttle's mechanisms. What if I jumped? I will not, of course, but the thought does not trouble me. Nothing does.
What's wrong?
I remember these people. Most of the artisans on these shuttles died when Yuan Fortress was destroyed during the war.
तो ये क्या है? वो लोग का
And they're
घोस्ट है क्या?
only alive here because this Shuangfeng survived it?
अच्छा नहीं, कुछ और है.
Yes. In the world we know, the soldiers and artisans defending the fortress detonated it themselves. A final sacrifice to stop the tacit discords from overrunning Mengzhou. No, I was with the defending troops in the Gorges of Spirits. By the time I returned to Xuanfeng, the fortress was already in ruins. If only I'd been faster. If only this version of Xuanfeng were real.
What is done is
Everything could have been
done.
different.
This
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
be called a better world. Everyone we've met here isn't in a normal state of mind.
Something is suppressing their feelings.
That transcendent isn't just handing out lessons. I think he's done something to them.
Onward, then.
चलो आगे बढ़े. 33 मीटर की दूरी. फिर
We
बढ़
can
जाएगा
use
क्या?
this shuttle.
चलाने का मौका मिलेगा क्या, या फिर ऑटो चलेगा ये? अच्छा, खड़ा क्यों हो गए
So
ऊपर?
this is how that transcendent treats his guests, huh?
Brace for the cloud shuttle crash.
Careful.
Nearly lost my footing there.
Follow the airflows ahead. Navigate your sword to get closer.
At last, you arrive. I hope my little roadblocks weren't too much trouble for you.
अच्छा
And where is that ignorant, chattering little girl? The strike she landed last time. It left an impression.
I will grant you a swifter end this time.
इस बार खुद पैरागॉन आई है.
Easy now, Sword Transcendent. Surely you realize I am but a phantom. Why not stay for a chat? You must have questions. I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
What have you done to the minds of the artisans in this mirage realm?
This is Xuanfang as I have shaped it. A better version of what stood here 200 years ago. Those artisans are shadows of the past. I offered them a kindness, adjusted their perception, excised their emotional flaws. Now they're on their way to becoming perfect. You should understand, Qingxiao. A heart unsullied by desire or feeling. Is that not the ideal state you cultivators chase?
Cultivation is not about making oneself an unfeeling lump of wood.
Lump of wood? No, no. This is perfection. Xuanfang hold as it was always meant to be. Everything you see runs itself. Perfect order, perfect efficiency. With mechanisms like these, we could fight another Fortress and Gorges war and lose no one. I am sick to death of those hero plays about devotion and sacrifice. They stir the heart, yes, but that is all they do. The weak swallow them because the truth is too bitter to bear.
You have no right to judge them, Muyu.
I built Yuan Fortress. I understand the limits of humanity far better than powerful resonators like you. When the fortress fell, when our struggle meant nothing against the lament, the one meant to guide civilization just stood there, watching. The Xuanfang hold you see now? This is what it was supposed to be. I just restored it from the blueprints in the database. Which is to say, it could have changed the course of the war. So what do you think? Did our Sentinel Sheen lack the power? Or did she lack the will?
Suspect the Sentinel all you want. Your fall from grace is your own doing. All I see is a coward hiding in a mirage realm, running experiments that are only fooling himself.
Wherever your true body is hiding,
I will find it and I will end you.
End you.
बहुत बढ़िया.
I look forward to it. There's just one thing. Where did you get the idea that this place couldn't affect reality?
इसको तो पकड़ेंगे पहले अच्छा से. ये क्या लग गया मॉनिटर पर? कौन सा एलियन है भाई ये?
Disrupts the stability of our resonance ability. Skywatch Lancers. Another auto puppet series that never made it past the prototype stage.
ट्यून स्ट्रेन इसमें करना था.
Pierce the sky. A quick end to you.
अब बस होल्ड करना है लेफ्ट क्लिक को.
Shattering tunes. Rising steel.
You've seen these before?
देखा.
They will roar you
Why
into
not?
work too. She asked me to test them once, and I
अरे यार नीचे उतर
ended
जाओ
up
अब.
shattering the prototype.
कोई ना. ये वही है जो वहाँ मिला था हम लोग को. रास्ता बता रहा था.
Traitors are such big bullies! Lucky for me, you showed up again. Thanks for saving me. Call me JD. That's my name now. You two are too fast. Took me forever just to catch up to you.
The fortress gate is indeed far from here. We thought you'd gone offline when we left.
I just ran out of juice. Lucky me, I woke up and found some spare power cells from the others. Then I flew all the way here. The sky here is split into levels. Right now, we're in the Zhen realm. Up there will be the D realm. If you're after that creepy one-eyed jerk, just keep heading up, up, up.
Why is this mirage structured in such levels?
Because it's extra special. Don't worry, you're super close to the source of it all now.
You know things we don't. And it's clear you've been keeping them from us this entire time.
If I could help it, I wouldn't want to be like this either. But I do have some bad news. Things are getting messy in the hold outside. A lot of evil things are swarming toward it as we speak. If you take too long, things might get really bad.
बीच में वो रिकनेक्टिंग हो तो यार क्या कर सकते हैं, नेट ही ऐसा है, थोड़ा सा तो दिक्कत हो गई।
Commander
Yang
Jones'
Yangs.
rafter kites have detected a large tacit discord swarm approaching from the eastern peaks. All units, prepare to engage. I will intercept the biggest threats. Vanguards, stick to the formation we practiced. Do not break ranks.
Yes, Watcher Yang Yang!
Rover, Paragon Qingxiao, it's been so long. Please, please come back safely.
Think I'd let you fight without me, Yang Yang? Watcher Liang Yu, reporting for duty.
Liang Yu, but your injuries...
Do not worry. My injuries have mostly healed. I was only staying at the Ministry of War because the medics insisted on quiet rest. Word is, those roaming tacit discords have begun to close in on the hold. I will not let you face this alone. We will fight together. The new Xuan Triad. Well, duo, for now. I will not let Qingchi and Tuchong down.
Yes, shoulder to shoulder, once more.
The villagers, are they safe?
Don't worry. Even the final stragglers have been evacuated behind the defensive line. Huh? What is that?
Watcher! An urgent report from the Ministry of Development. Another censure court has just gone offline.
I see. Thank you.
अब कहाँ जाना है?
I know you're here to save the hold. You don't need to trust me, but I'm trusting you.
It is true your words have not been false.
Please, Qingxiao. You both have to keep going.
I never told you my name.
I heard that one-eyed jerk say it. Anyway, once you enter the D realm, watch out for the reeling fog.
कुछ तो गड़बड़ है, पता चल गया लग रहा है। अरे यार
It makes your head all spinny. You ran into a bit of it earlier.
Are you not coming with us?
I just slow you down. But don't you worry. I'll catch up as soon as I'm ready.
चले ऊपर। ऐसे कितना डिस्टेंस, एक हाथ से दूर। ये स्वॉर्ड वाला जो उड़ने वाला है शायद इसी में रहेगा, बाद में गेम में नहीं आएगा ये। जैसे बाइक है, पता नहीं आ सकता या नहीं आ सकता।
That's cloud shuttle wreckage, scattered among the cliffs.
So, not as perfect as Muyu made it out to be. The next level is probably going to be a mess.
जब पैच आएगा ना इसका, वो
By the way,
इसमें वो लोग ऑप्टिमाइज
still no
करेंगे,
sign of that cat of the
तब गेम और अच्छा हो जाएगा।
But since he was at the sanctum with us, he must have been pulled into this mirage realm too.
If he has not blown his cover, he should be with Muyu.
पानी कितना बाकी है? बहुत कम। पानी नहीं यार, लेकर आना पड़ेगा। जिंगरान क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पर?
Guess I'll just leave it here.
चलो आगे बढ़ो। अरे यार बीच बीच में गेम ऐसा फंसता है ना।
That's about all I can do for now.
Are you sure they will find that little breadcrumb you left?
Sure. Nah. But you don't win bets by not playing. And
ये फ्यूजन रहेगा क्या? जब कैरेक्टर भी इसका आएगा तो?
yin and yang converge, nether chi surge. Spirits, stay hidden.
पहले भी बताएगा लेकिन ध्यान नहीं दिया हम।
You've been gone for quite a while.
Not every day I get to hitch a ride on a fancy airship like this. Had to do a little sightseeing.
I'm interested to know what the reverberations of the dead mean to a nethermancer like yourself.
Still hung up on that. They're just lingering
पानी लेकर आते यार
obsessions.
पहले, फिर कंटिन्यू करते इसको। Let's continue. चेयर एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं पहले तो. हाँ. Still hung up on that. They are just lingering obsessions.
To me, they are the raw materials of transcendence. Resources to be shaped as I see fit. Where am I? You're on a Xuanfang Hold Cloud shuttle. Get acquainted with your new body. Go on. Before, I proved that reverberations could influence an autopuppet's behavioral logic. Now I've gone a step further. Reverberations can drive a shell entirely on their own, granting it new life.
Waking the dead from their nap. You sure they won't have a bone to pick with you?
I have adjusted their perceptions, scrubbed away the redundant emotions and petty desires. Trifles no longer trouble them, so they have no reason to care about things like that.
Not quite alive and not quite dead. This really what you wanted?
यही चाहता ही था.
Takes time. For now, they are just the intermediate products of my experiment. Which is why I need a small favor. Dispose of that sample for me.
I agreed to help you out. Granhelm's orders. I didn't agree to being your trash man.
Trash man.
Impressive. A necessary cost, nothing more. One must discard the defects to make room for perfection.
I guess you know that Rover and the Paragon have entered this Mirage realm. Doesn't that concern you?
That fox actually did us a favor.
Well, you better pray when they find you. I'm not sticking around to fight them.
Guardians always suffer from the same delusion. They think that if they strike down the mastermind, the problem vanishes. But the end was decided long ago. Until the time is right, I shall let them play their little game.
Boy, why have we saved the reverberation from that broken puppet? Keeping it as a souvenir?
Just let it go. Same as always.
This must be the reeling fog JD warned us about. We shouldn't stay in it for long.
Do you hear that? The auto puppets nearby.
बीच बीच में पता नहीं वो भी ऐसे क्या होने लगता है. अब हम पढ़ेंगे नहीं, सीधा मारेंगे.
These mechanisms have been corrupted by the fog. but our flying swords can still dismantle them. The cut on this auto puppet is clean. It has not been down for long.
The frequency left on it feels like the Cat of the Netherlamp's resonance ability. Probably his...
Village ahead. No.
It is as if they live here as people do.
Thank you. Reiki Conceal. Here. Our village. Right? Chief. We have no home. We gather here.
It carries reverberations, just like the auto puppets Muyu controlled during the siege of Xuanfang Hold.
Seems I can speak normally now. Much has faded from my mind, but I remember being human. I lived in Xiangling village long ago.
Do you remember what happened back then?
We fled back to the village during the chaos. Not long after, we were trapped by these strange mechanisms. Many villagers were left out there. If you leave, could you help them? Thank you. I just remembered. A young lass I did not recognize left the sword here. She said to give it to the outsiders who would come.
Did she have any distinguishing features?
Forgive me, I can no longer recall her face. Let me fetch the blade for you.
Muyu implants the reverberations of the deceased and binds them to these shells. Forces them to live like this.
Another one of his sick experiments. What he did in the Zhen realm, this goes much further.
अब क्या करेंगे हम लोग?
We should examine that sword. It is likely the one we have seen before.
You don't look well.
कुछ दिक्कत है क्या?
I'm fine. It will not hinder our mission. The fog thickens. The anomalies here are worsening.
Gentle female voice, as you requested, has fallen into isolation. Gentle female voice. Nothing stands between you and your plans now, but don't forget our agreement. Stern male voice is yours.
Its frequency resembled my own sword intent.
Sir Transcendent, I have come to bid you farewell. It was Ling Feng who finally convinced me to do this.
Where are you going?
I am staying in Shuangfeng Hold. The construction is nearing completion. I love this land. I love the people here. I want to use my mechanisms to give everyone the strength to protect themselves. That way, I will not have to keep sending Xuanling birds to beg for your— I have a question. If you spend your life chasing a goal so difficult that it has already cost you dearly, is it still worth—
I cannot answer that for you.
That's all right. I have plenty of time ahead of me to think. Farewell.
What you saw just now was the day Royuan came to say goodbye.
Where did she go after that?
The Fortress and Gorge's War broke out soon after. She was in the squad tasked with the fortress's
self-destruction.
Later, I returned to the ruins to search for her. Onward. We should be able to break this seal together.
अच्छा एक बार में तोड़ना है ना पीछे से.
Well done.
पीछे जाके ही शील अच्छा से टूटता है.
Auto puppets are attacking those villagers. We should
क्योंकि
help
3
them.
रहता है ना. एक रहता है तो एक ही बार में हो जाता. ये लो.
Cleansing radiance.
Thank you. Some friends, something went wrong with the shuttle's mechanism. You are from the world out.
What do you mean? You did not.
That's good.
I can move now, but...
अरे यार विंड गाइड क्या होगा अब ऊपर जाना होगा वापस से कंटिन्यू
Leave it to me.
फिर से
Auto
फाइट
puppets are attacking those villagers. We should help them. Crushing shot.
Break down.
Thank you. Something went wrong with the shuttle's mechanisms.
इसको छोड़ी तो किया अभी हम.
There are no reverberations bound to the auto puppets that attacked the villagers.
Muyu must have been controlling them directly, just as he did back in the Jun realm.
Leave it to me. Careful. Cleansing radiance. One with the sounds. those unique frequencies again.
use the pendant. चलो यार यूज कर लेते हैं. Investigate the book. This appears to be a novel titled Mirage Seeker's Tales, with a cover illustration of a lamp that seems oddly familiar. ये सिक्का यहाँ लगाना है ना.
This is a note left by the cat of the Netherlamp. He's been through here. He made sure to leave this intelligence for us.
The auto puppets up ahead look like they're repairing those heavy artillery pieces.
I must restore the Shivam bombards before the next wave of rogue auto puppets arrives. A cloud shuttles. Think of it as a almost Shivam bombards. I fixed.
Leave it to me. Bolts and gusts. One with the sounds. Ha! So, Qingxiao, between that cannon and your flying swords,
Within 100 paces, the sword is faster.
Efficient annihilation. I sense your weakness. Hey! Cleansing radiance.
एक मिनट कुछ कर लेते हैं हम पहले तो.
Thank you. I continue the repairs. Thank you. I continue the repairs. Go on ahead. I will not. Continue.
Let's stop and find somewhere to rest.
Okay. Let us board that looming shuttle.
ये वापस से क्यों ऐसा दिक्कत होने लग गया नेट का?
Welcome aboard this cloud shuttle, modeled after the Ministry of War headquarters. Though...
Muyu. You've bound the reverberations of the dead to these machines, but you still send auto puppets to hunt them down. Why?
Because they are failed experiments. Failing minds, faded memories, with nary a shred of self left to act on their own. It is time for a fresh batch of samples.
You defile the souls of the innocent, treating them as disposables for your experiment.
I prefer to call it resource optimization. They were nothing but reverberations haunting the ruins of Yuan Fortress. Left alone, they would have inevitably devolved into tacit discords. But now, they serve a great experiment. If reverberations can be perfectly fused into mechanical shells, the line between life and death vanishes. Immortality becomes possible. If the shell wears out, we replace it. As long as consciousness remains, life is not extinguished. Death becomes obsolete. And the dead may rise once more.
Is this also Georgian ulterior's true purpose? This young society?
An amusing name. That little Qingxiao organization has not even come close to understanding the nature of the soul. They only use memories to fashion mockeries of life. They're a doll maker, a third-rate puppeteer, a man so mired in his own past that a few offhand remarks, and I saw the weakness eating him from the inside. How about we discuss a topic you find more pressing? Say, the Ministry of War in the real world. Take a guess. As the censure courts continue to release tacit discords, how long do you think those wardens can hold the line? They might survive the wave from one court, but two, three, even if they hold, what will it cost?
You underestimate the people of Shuangfeng, just as you never understood what they fight for.
You cling to the fragility of emotion and human will, blind to the truth that only in superior technology will you master your fate. They will break soon enough. All I am doing is accelerating the inevitable shutdown of the Central Courts.
Xuanfeng Hold and its people will survive.
No matter how great you are, Paragon Qingxiao, you cannot...
लड़ाई तो बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है अब।
As the heart wills,
The sword
so the
moves.
sword moves.
This is...
Victory will be ours!
You... What have you done? This can't be. Your frequency is all but drained. This whole time, that unique frequency the shuttles detected affecting the real world. That was you? How many are you propping up? The garrison? The entire city? Or could it be the land of Xuanfang itself?
Let's continue.
You are even more foolish than I thought, Sword Transcendent. Do you really think you can shield them forever?
Tension right? Wuthering Waves चल रहा है भाई.
You of all people should know how fragile human lives are compared to her resonators. Xuanfang Hold will fall, and those people will fall with it. You cannot change what is coming. Everything you are doing is just piling more weight on your own.
इसको तो सबक सिखाना होगा। गायब हो गया। वो आ गया क्या?
Muyu's illusion being here means we're closing in on his real location.
Oh, sorry, my bad. No issues. Stream को like कर दो यार।
You look pale. Leave the rest of the fighting to me.
You need not worry about me. Keep your focus on the enemies.
Let's fight.
Heed my words. Breach. A quick end to you.
Break down.
Beware of the evils. How many strikes can you survive?
What do you need me to do?
I'm fine.
Not good enough, Qingxiao. If I'm your partner, and if I'm going to keep you safe, I need to know what's happening to you.
वही ना बताओ यार अब। हेल्थ खराब है क्या?
The siege of Xuanfang Hold, I've spread my sword intent among the people. I've been using most of my resonance energy to sustain the link.
Hello, Zenvi.
With the battle intensifying, I've had to overclock to maintain the link. Once the pressure eases, I will recover.
अच्छा।
Easy.
How long for you it's been?
Remember what you said
How
last
long
night.
it's been for you in this game?
See your choice
ज़्यादा
through.
टाइम नहीं हुआ यार।
This is me doing just that.
1 साल से कम ही हुआ ऐसे।
I will not allow another tragedy to befall the land of Xuanfang. To protect everyone, this is the only certain path.
You can't expect to carry the world on your own shoulders.
If it had been you,
Which is the best
the sword
character you
intent I
have?
gave out was only seeds. What made them grow was each person's will.
बेस्ट कैरेक्टर तो ऐसे
It is because
बिल्ड
they
के
have
ऊपर होता है।
heart to protect
ऐसे तो
that
कुछ
the
भी
heart sword answers.
एनिमी को डिफीट करने के लिए यूकी है। लेट्स फाइंड अ प्लेस टू रेस्ट। हाँ, रेस्ट कर लो यार, वैसे भी तबीयत ठीक नहीं है तुम्हारा।
Let's go. Somewhere the fog can't reach.
You should go after Muyu.
Partners should watch each other's backs. You also taught me sword flight, and you've not stopped teaching me since. We need to lose that shuttle.
Yes.
चलो यार अंदर चलो पहले। अरे ये कहाँ से है? अभी इसका
Put me down. You will move faster without me.
हेल्थ ठीक नहीं है, फिर भी ये लोग अटैक कर रहा है यार। सबक सिखाना होगा सबको, एक एक को। ये रोबोट का बैंड
Leave
बजाते
it
हैं।
to me.
अरे यार ये क्या 10 FPS चल गया,
Watch the sounds.
इसलिए गेम को बोला जाता है ऑप्टिमाइज करने।
Do not worry. I know my limits.
Tempest of slashes.
फिर आ गया दो तो।
Hostile presence detected.
जितना भी आ जाए यार, सबको हरा देंगे।
I sense your weakness.
Break down.
चलो।
You holding up? Let's get you inside that cabin above there.
I've burdened you.
No, you have not burdened me.
Promise me, Qingxiao. No more carrying everything alone.
I promise.
सीधा चलना है ना, यहीं सीधा जाके लेफ्ट।
I will be fine. I just need a moment with my Guchin.
Stringed instrument, that will be enough.
I have always had a fiery temperament. Each pluck of the string helps to restore my balance and calm my mind.
You? Fiery?
Before I took to the mountain, I had only my sword. I fought the tacit discords as if my life did not matter. My master saw the unrest in my heart and taught me the Guchin to calm my spirit. Please, watch over me for a moment. I will recover soon. Then we may move forward.
Rang.
You're playing? Sounds unsettled.
Promise me one thing. If, in the moments to come, I turn my sword on you, do not hesitate.
ऐसा क्यों? इसका हाथ में है टैसेट मक, पाम में।
Save me, sword transcendent.
Tacit discords. They just keep coming.
Everyone is dead. Even the swelling birds. Sword transcendent. Where were you? Did you abandon us?
So transcendent.
What are you in?
Qingxiao, You don't have to be so tense all the time. I know you are not the ice-cold statue you pretend to be. Inside, you are just like the rest of us. You feel joy, anger, resentment, and regret.
You died. You died 2 centuries ago, when Yuan Fortress was destroyed.
Dead? And no one sewed my mouth shut.
I should thank you for looking after my descendants. After all these centuries, it seems you still cannot let go of that war.
You were just a manifestation of my fractured mind.
The inner demon
I must
was destroyed.
Once again, you staked mortal lives on your sword. All for a rescue that means nothing.
आज इसका स्वॉर्ड बिल्ड करेंगे फार्म करके.
Come now. This long duel between us shall meet its end today.
The cabin has been affected by the fog.
हेल्प नहीं कर सकते क्या उसका? यही एनिमेशन जैसा कुछ आता है ना स्टार्टिंग में, मतलब ये जब कैरेक्टर पुल करते हैं तब एनिमेशन. हाँ, कैरेक्टर एनिमेशन जो होता है.
They gave me a bowl of food.
So you risked your life to protect the mortals from a whole tide of tacit discords.
शिन है क्या ये? लग तो वैसी रही है.
I was frail anyway. Not long for this world. Better to take those monsters with me.
With a broken blade? Jingwei is my name. Would you like to become my disciple and walk the path of cultivation with me?
अरे यार कोई और ही है ये तो गलत ही. I take my words back. जब बजाती है तो अलग ही आवाज आता है.
Always been unstable. For longevity, you must anchor your heart in absolute stillness.
Seeing people get hurt just makes me sad. And when those monsters attack, it makes me so angry my blood boils.
Then close your eyes, cover your ears, distance yourself from the world, quiet your mind, and your desires will fade. Remember, do not let the world stir your heart. Forsake earthly attachments.
पूरा किंगशाओ का लाइव बताया जा रहा है ना.
You left the mountain to hunt evil again.
I went only to purge the tacit discords. I formed no bonds. My heart did not waver.
Saving mortals from the lament is like trying to push back the tide. The tide always returns.
If I sit back and do nothing, how is this long life of mine any different from the cold existence of a stone? Even you, Master, you saved me once.
Then tell me, what is your way?
I have yet to find my answer.
इसी स्ट्रीम में सोच रहे हैं ख़त्म कर देंगे स्टोरी को पूरा। अब नहीं हो पाएगा तो शाम या फिर कल, लेकिन ट्राई करेंगे इसी में ही।
Looks like I'm in Qingxiao's inner world. I need to find her quickly.
यहाँ पर क्या काट
One
दिया?
need not rush. A few hours here are but a fleeting moment in the world outside.
ये कौन है?
Are you Qingxiao's master?
I am but a lingering frequency. Besides, my Qing already knew how to fight when she came to me. I merely taught her the methods of cultivation.
These bodies. What happened here?
We who walk the path of cultivation must shed all worldly desires, cut down our inner demons. What you see are the remnants of her past duels with herself. This duel is the final reckoning. Fellow cultivator, since you have found your way here, it means she has chosen you to be
her sword?
Sword?
Should she succumb to her demon,
इस स्वॉर्ड क्या होता है इसका?
strike her down.
Should she succumb?
Should she succumb to her demon,
Why do you involve yourself in Xuanfang's affairs? You don't belong here. Or have you forgotten?
Qingxiao, wake up.
Because after bidding Master farewell, I wandered the world, eventually settling in Xuanfang. I planned to cultivate in solitude.
Please, Sir Transcendent. Tacit discords are coming. Can you help us?
Did you lead this child here? Just this once. After that, more came to offer their thanks.
Our gratitude for the rescue.
Good day, Sir Transcendent.
Sword transcendent.
Whenever I sought to leave, Xuanling birds would bring another plea. Years flowed like water. I had strayed so far from the path of cultivation.
Just like that. Yes, perfect.
Sword Transcendent!
Over here, Sword Transcendent.
Told you the waking moon would be good fun, Qingxiao. Here.
Not long after, the Thenodian descended. "200 years since the fortress and gorges war, and you still have not found peace.
Follow the inner demon.
The Xuanling bird told you the gorges of spirits in Yuan Fortress were burning. Where did you go? I went to the gorges of spirits. Ah, yes.
Sword transcendent.
I am here. You are safe now. This man, he once sent a Xuanling bird to beg for my help. Civilians were trapped in a mountain flood. I will, liar. I remember this man from the Waking Moon Festival. He was haggling over a lantern for his 2-year-old child. He even taught the child to cheer your name. Sword transcendent. Sword transcendent.
Sword transcendent. Sword transcendent. सही बोल रहे हैं लग रहा है.
A Xuanling brought me her wish. She prayed for her missing family to come home. You followed that stupid bird's lead and searched half the mountain. Eventually, you found her father at the bottom of a cliff.
ये कौन है? अच्छा.
Ningfeng, Roy Yuan's childhood friend. One of the first you saved in Xuanfang. A musician who marched off to war and threw her life away.
You've come, Sword Transcendent. Royan, she's still in the fortress, waiting for you.
I understand.
Then,
Another hollow comfort. You searched every crater left by the fortress's collapse. The years pass, your cultivation advances, but the memory of this failure only becomes clearer and clearer. Everything you once saved in Xuanfang was ground to dust by the lament. So, let us begin. Beware of the evils. You're back at the Gorges of Spirits, the battlefield that haunts you. Your fear, your regret. I will destroy the source of this tacit discord outbreak. Show me, Sword Transcendent. Prove your resolve with your sword. Answer their pleas. This time, will the tragedy of the Fortress and Gorges War be redeemed?
करते हैं, रुको पहले तो इसको कुछ टाइप कर ले रहे हैं हम.
My fault.
अरे यार, अच्छा 1 HP पे भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं ना.
Thunder. Breach. Focus the mind. Split into lights. Pure lights. Shake the sky. All my will. In one strike. Remarkable. These monsters cannot withstand your onslaught. You are faster than you ever were back then. A pity you cannot reach Yuan Fortress in time. The defense there is crumbling. One soldier after another.
We lost the central.
Save your breath, soldier.
Thank you.
I know. How could...
चलो आगे चलो यार, बहुत देर बाद फाइटिंग का कुछ सीन आया है।
Beware of the evils. Heed my words. Cleave the fog. A quick end to you. The crownless. The
इससे भी लड़ाई होगा अब क्या?
It now stands at the zenith of its strength. And you have already given away most of your sword intent to shield those mortals.
इसको कितना क्रिट रेट मिला हुआ है नहीं देख सकते ना?
Yes. As long as the Threnodian's power flows, it will continue to rise from the dead. Overthrex is watching now. Its dominion is absolute, undefeated since the dawn of its birth. Your sword can split mountains and rivers, but it cannot shake war from its throne, nor the countless engines of war born from civilization's shadow. It will all be over soon. How do you endure this agony? Draining your resonance energy like having your nerves flayed from your body. Even at your limit, you refuse to cut the link. Why not stop this pointless waste? Pure lights, shake the sky. Chords, cleanse the filth. This time, it seems you've finally repelled the Threnodian's puppeted
3 बार हराने के बाद में हारा है वो।
of the outbreak. Yuan Fortress still stands. You might actually make it in time. Truly impressive. Your resonance energy is nearly exhausted. How much longer can you force this?
1 HP अब क्या ही होगा?
You killed the crownless and flew back to Xuanfang without a moment's rest. And still...
Too late.
late. Mortal lives are but motes of dust. You know this. Even if this war had never come, another would. Or the lament would burn it all to ash.
अच्छा पता नहीं क्यों कैंटर ऐसा दिख रही है।
Since this ending is already destined,
Purple
why did you
color.
bother? Why destroy your inner peace for a lost cause? Qingxiao, this is your inner world. You can try again, but you know, every single time, every single time,
I realize my
realize
own.
my own weakness. From Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the land of Xuanfang. No matter how hard I try, my sword cannot save everyone. But this is the path I chose. I must go. There are people waiting for me. No, that shouldn't be your reaction.
You should be drowning in agony. You should be trapped in a loop of futile attempts until you break.
You should be drowning in agony. You should be
Until you
trapped
can
in a
endure
loop.
no more and fight me, like every time before.
आओ अब फाइट होगा इनर डीमन से.
Qingxiao?
Qingxiao.
You didn't block.
क्यों?
Do not run. You want my power? Have you lost your mind? I am the Sancho poison in your body. The emotions and desires you cut away for the sake of cultivation. Every dark thought, every shadow your sword ever cast, they are me. Other cultivators would have slain me long ago, yet you seek my help. Our heart swords were always meant to be one. You kept me for 2 centuries, fed me your feelings.
ये तो बहुत बढ़िया चीज हो गया.
Use me
When the time
came.
When the day came.
You are Qingxiao too, after
all.
Cultivation is above all being true. If I killed you, how could I claim an honest heart? You will regret this. I will eat away at you until nothing is left. No mind, no heart. In the end, your own hand will tear down everything you tried to protect. Even if that day comes, I have someone by my side who can stop me. I am willing to entrust myself to her. Qingxiao, the things you treasure are not the things I treasure. You care for the world, but I
ये क्यों रो दी?
only care about your way. Yes, I know. From this day forth, you will never be able to sever the full tide of mortal feeling, or break free from the karma of this world.
Of this world.
You will be bound to me forever, never to see through the world's illusions, never to transcend, never to attain the way. I was never a transcendent. I need not bother with any great way. Besides, I have already found my answer. How very stubborn I am.
अपने ही दूसरे साइड को.
Rover, I am back. I used my inner demon's strength to replenish my depleted resonance energy. Forgive me. I forced you to bear the risk of my losing control.
It's all right. If that inner demon had really taken control, I still would have found a way to wake you up.
Now, I feel a flood of stray thoughts swirling within me. But I need not, and will not, suppress them.
Is that for the better or the worse?
Neither. They are simply my thoughts.
At any rate, you're still the Qingxiao I know.
I am nothing but a prideful mortal, always believing there was nothing my sword could not protect. Sometimes I even forgot. I started cultivating just to stay alive. Back then, this thread is all my family left behind. It is
अच्छा
the
ये
only
थ्रेड
link
हाथ वाला
between the sword transcendent and Qing, the wandering village girl.
रक्षा सूत्र टाइप लग रहा है हमको तो पता नहीं क्यों लाल लाल
I wear it to remember where I came from. No matter how many years pass, I cannot turn a blind eye to the suffering of others. Strength has its limits, but I only ask for a clean heart. Even if my sword cannot promise a perfect end, I will not stay my hand.
Even if it's not enough? There will always be another to carry your burden. And another after that. You aren't walking this road alone.
You truly are different from who you were 2 centuries ago. At the end of the fortress and gorge's war, when I was about to fall, I heard Along's roar echoing across the battlefield. I looked up and saw the golden-eyed one and Jue. You struck the source of the disaster. You rewrote the fate of that war. I looked for you after the battle, but you were gone. I wanted to know if someone like you ever had to face such impossible choices.
still don't know my past. And nothing I've been through since I woke up has been simple or easy. But even though we didn't always know how things would turn out, we still followed our hearts anyway. And we gave it everything we had.
Yes, we did.
I must
I must
confess.
confess, I
Lied to you.
lied to you. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs' reach is not that wide. I actually traced your footsteps by asking many people. Come, my disciple. Time to settle things in the world outside.
Say that again.
I want to be honest with myself. Since I taught you sword flight, I do consider you my disciple. You need not answer, but I shall call you such, even if only for this short while.
इतना सुंदर तो दिख रहा है ये सब साथ में करो। अरे यार कहाँ है?
Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask? Time flows much faster here than out there.
Few questions.
We still have a moment. I see. Ask away. Yes. This inner landscape manifests during my meditations. That strand of life-bound sword intent I gave you has, to a certain extent, but when my resonance energy ran dry, it was also my wish. Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask? Time flows much faster here than out.
Let's head out. और उसको फिनिश करते हैं जो है वो।
Looks like we don't need to do anything. While we were in the cabin, others were keeping watch outside.
कैमरा लगता है बंद हो गया वापस अब चेंज करना होगा बैटरी
Rover, Paragon Qingxiao. Took you long enough. Any later and I wouldn't have held out. That pendant and those notes I left, they did the trick, I suppose. Just a Jianghu alias to earn my keep. Let me introduce myself proper. The Nethermancer who went 3 years undercover in Juajin Atelier's snake pit without a single bite. Qingran. You didn't pull any punches back at the sanctum, by the way. Haha. Heard stories about your style. Had to see for myself if the rumors were true.
बैटरी बदलते
Your
कैमरे को
cover must be blown now, right?
I hit him first. While he was running his mouth at you, I gave him a little love tap in the back. Shame he slipped away behind a wall of auto puppets.
I see. That's why Muyu's phantom vanished so suddenly.
right? Let's skip the chit-chat. We're all hunting the same soulless fart, so why not team up?
Team up.
You've helped a great deal, and I've no reason to refuse. I need your intel. But you, what do you need from me?
You get right to it, huh? Love it. I want to stick with you because it's better odds for making sure Muyu doesn't get away again.
चलो भाई तुमको भी लेके चलते हैं अब
I don't
हंट
have any
करने
very
उसको.
noble motives. Just an old score to settle with that bastard.
That's your only condition?
Yeah, well, if we trip over any sanctum relics or Sheen's secret stash of treasure, maybe toss one my way? Let me be clear. No Nethermancer stands by while someone toys with the dead's reverberations.
Then, pleasure working with you.
Where's Muyu's true body hiding?
He took the shuttle up to the top level. The Tan Realm. That's his playground. According to Lucky, there's a sea of reverberations up there. Almost like all of Xuanfang's reverberations got sucked into one place.
To hell with you! I told you that's not my name, you forgetful brat!
Always so lively. Oh, that's just a foul-mouthed lynx spirit I caught. Pay it no mind.
What's Muyu's true intention?
In a coded letter to Dredgen Atelier, he claimed he'd get his hands on Sentinel technology, the mechanistic mojo Sheen used to build the hold. But think about it. If all he wanted was to steal something in the sanctum, isn't all this chaos a bit unnecessary?
He's been running experiments on the mechanisms. It's like he's trying to figure out how they work before he does something. Either way, we need—
This is the last shuttle, but I see no lightway to the sky and barrier.
Let's check near that sword light.
Huh. It's been quiet for a while. That's not a good sign.
We cannot let the escaped tacit discords into Mengzhou. Anyone willing to follow me into the fortress mainframe?
I'm with you!
The rest of you! Guan Chuan is in command!
I'm going—
Savante girl. This is—
Commander, just like
These are memories and emotions from the past.
My Shifu told me about this. The ones who stayed behind.
I have never— Stay alert.
Sent a big one after us. Muyu must be getting desperate.
Status. Autonomous attack mode activated. Deploying combat units.
Focus on the defense of our own shuttle first.
Prepare for battle.
With you two around?
Let me be there for everyone. As
एक मिनट बस हम इसको रिस्टार्ट करते हैं.
leaving the past.
सही है ये. नहीं एक बार रिस्टार्ट कर लेते होंगे उसको. फाइट कंटिन्यू करते हैं अब.
Thunder rumbles.
Confirm.
The shrimp bombers and Decker already
JD?
Hold on. Who's that?
Let's blast those bots to pieces. Watch the flank! Another wave incoming!
God. One with the sounds. Hey! Strike from the shadows.
Break down.
कहाँ भाग रहे हैं भाई? हो
We cannot let a single one slip through.
Let's split up and cover both sides.
Fine by me. This side is mine.
Leave it to me. Bolts and gusts! Shadow descends, one with the sounds.
Total breakdown.
No hesitation. The wicked will face judgment. Ha! Ha!
एक फंस गया है क्या? कोई नहीं, काम मेरा आसान हो रहा है.
These auto puppets are a lot tougher than the last batch.
Don't let them stall us. We need to end this. I will hold the line here. You two go deal with those shuttles.
Got it.
इमरान को भी खेलने मिल गया.
Can you keep up?
That far? Don't stop.
Foreign object intrusion detected. Threat level updated.
Doesn't matter how many minions.
इसका गेमप्ले भी अच्छा ही है.
Minions are still minions. The beyond beckons.
Warning. Sub-vessel power insufficient. Crash imminent.
That's one down. Time to take down the next. Still hate the feel.
Warning. Sub-vessel core region under attack. Requesting emergency reinforcements.
That voice is really starting to get on my nerves.
Destroy that orb, then we're done here.
No fate can stop this. Easy peasy. Whew. Our side's clear. Wonder how the Paragon's doing.
It is done.
Yeah, but the fog's still here. My gut tells me this is a trap.
ऐप है, नहीं देखना पड़ेगा आगे जाकर.
It probably just pulled back into the fog.
Brace yourselves. That shuttle is approaching once more.
टक्कर हो गया।
Directive. Full assault. Unit deployment intensity raised to maximum.
We can't expect to board it yet. Gotta clear the deck of auto puppets first.
अच्छा यहाँ
That shuttle is the source of the fog. Until it falls, this will not end.
Then we board it and destroy the control orb.
Interesting. So we're trading bases. Auto puppets are still pouring in. If we all leave, this place is done for.
Everyone, we're here! It's finally my turn to fight. You go take down that cloud shuttle. Leave this.
Sure you can handle it? I'll stay back for a bit.
Good. We'll make this quick. Leave it to me.
Directive. Activating emergency defense mode. Eliminate all intruders at maximum capacity.
It's trying to slow us down with the reeling fog.
I activated my sword intent. It should help us resist the fog's effects for now.
I'm back! Time to sink this behemoth!
End them together.
अरे कितना मारपीट होगा यहाँ पे। ओह, खत्म करते हैं लोग को पहले।
Warning. Main vessel core under threat. Eliminate all intruders immediately.
Its defenses won't hold much longer. Decisive moment.
Impressive. We really clicked there. This flying piece of junk's been playing hide and seek long enough. Let's put it down.
Warning. Core integrity decreasing. Crash imminent.
System crashed.
That big one's finally gone. I'm so exhausted. Quite sure my parts are about to fall off one by one. Little riddle box. Everything I say makes perfect sense.
You. Why have you been?
I want the city out there to be okay. If we don't fix things here, that place is gonna be in big, big trouble. Alrighty, now I'll scoot us along to the next.
The Prism of Fate.
Whoa. So that's the Moon Fox's relic from Fogville Pagoda. Figured it ended
Fogville
up with
Pagoda.
you.
चाहिए क्या? चल रही हूँ। वैसे ही दिख रही थी चश्मा में।
Yes, Sir
Sword
Transcendent Qingxiao. It
Sword
has been
Transcendent
a very,
Qingxiao.
very long time.
What? GD, what just happened?
How was I supposed to know the Sentinel's relic would reveal my true form like that? Wait, this Prism of Fate, the Lexicon Axis, and the Sanctum. Are the knowledge restrictions lifting?
Now this is something. Have you two heard the legends about Xuanfang's Celestials? Celestials. That's the name they gave the Savante crew that built the hold. Soon after its completion, poof, gone without a trace. But if you buy the old stories, they never really left. Just became invisible caretakers, keeping the hold's gears turning to this day.
The fortress and gorgeous wall broke out before Xuanfeng Hold was even finished.
Very good. I am a celestial, but my case was a little different. Long ago, I triggered the self-destructed Yuan Fortress's mainframe. I'm still alive. Did I make it? If that wasn't enough, what do I do now? Everyone has...
You have already done more than enough.
What? Is that the Sentinel's voice?
Your will and heart have reached me. The rest is for me to handle. Ruoyun, in a moment, you will die from your wounds. But I offer you a choice. Cast aside your mortal body and become part of Xuanfeng Hold, guarding it for what may be eternity. Or accept the peace of death here. Endless restraint or quiet release. I wish to know what you can truly accept.
अच्छा ये ऐसी बन गई है वो.
I gave my word that I'd be one of the Celestials. I want to keep protecting my people.
This path is not easy. Time may wither your spirit. Then, entrust the whole of your being to me.
To be a Celestial is to accept a leash. You bind your life to the hold and swear never to reveal it, but this crisis is endangering its people. I did what I had to and projected my consciousness into an auto-puppet to guide you.
And you can speak the truth now because of this? Why only now?
लेट्स कंटिन्यू. वापस से थोड़ा सा रिफ्रेश होने गए थे, चाय पीने मतलब.
The restrictions have been lifted for now. Likely because we're near the core data zone, and your connection to the Sentinel has grown stronger.
Then tell me, what is this place? And how is it connected to the hold?
You're in the Hold's control mainframe, a space called the Xuanyuan domain. It stores vast amounts of the regional's historical data. Muyu uploaded outside reverberations, twisting the execution logic. He tried to take full control of the Mirage realm, but it ended up triggering all these anomalies. If this continues, his reverberations will continue their contamination until everything collapses. In the end, the hold itself will fall.
First instance activated. Simulating Xuanfeng Hold. Reconstructing. Future possibilities converged.
This voice. It sounds like the one I heard in Renacita's civilization capsule. If Imperator wasn't the only sentinel that left a relic storing legacy data. Is this control mainframe actually a civilization capsule? Could we be inside it right now?
A precious item kept by Sentinel, containing vital legacy data concerning the Sentinels and civilization.
That data is restricted under the highest clearance. Even now, it hasn't lifted. There's the light way to the sky end barrier. This is as far as I can take you. Muyu turned guardians into killers, and souls of the departed into toys. I
accept your request.
Take care. चलो अब आगे बढ़ते हैं यार, फिनिश करते हैं इस मुयू को.
Qingxiao, do you remember
Our
our
farewell.
farewell back then? You never gave me an answer.
It was worth it.
Jingran, we'll fly up there on swords. What about you?
All good. I got my own way of keeping up.
The road ahead is bound to be perilous. Allow me to lead the way. Careful. The sky and barrier in this level spiraled into chaos.
Muyu really set a storm in motion. Now even he can't steer his own disaster.
No stopping. Let's get through this quickly.
बस स्वॉर्ड चलाते रहो ना.
I'll handle it.
तुम क्या हैंडल करोगे? हैंडल तो हम करेंगे यार. ब्लैक स्क्रीन, कुछ नहीं दिख रहा. कितना देर तक रहेगा ये ब्लैक स्क्रीन अब? अरे कितना देर तक? गेम क्रैश कर गया क्या? गेम तो क्रैश नहीं किया है, सब चीज सही चल रहा है. पता नहीं ये इतना देर तक ब्लैक स्क्रीन क्यों है. वेट करते हैं. अब कुछ आवाज सुनाई दिया, फिर गायब हो गया. लोडिंग ही करना था तो पहले करते हैं.
There it is, the Sanctum's shuttle, Muyu's little fortress.
That barrier of warped machinery won't yield to a simple strike.
Look, 2 weak spots in the perimeter. We can force a breach there.
Hold on, I got a better idea. See that shuttle over there? I'll ram it straight through the barrier. You two fly through before the crack closes.
That over there is worse than the Skyend's dangers. Even with a shuttle as a shield, you'll be putting your life at risk.
Safe paths don't lead to lost places. If there's an opening, I'm not letting it go to waste.
Jingran, what are your odds?
90% shot I get you two inside.
No, I mean, what are the odds you come back alive?
Some things you don't know till you try. Besides, we're running out of time. Those openings could disappear any second. Look, I've always known my wick was shorter than most. But how I burn it, that's my call. Even if the gods themselves disagree. So go save Xuanfang, big hero. I'm not planning on checking out just yet.
चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Once this is over, maybe you'll see me again at my Shafu's old lady's place in Shanling
Please
Village.
don't forget to take a break. चलो इतना केयर करता है गेम वाला.
This wisp of sword intent may not work miracles, but with your resolve fueling it, it will not fail you.
Rover, Paragon Qingxiao, I'll leave that corpse-fiddling creep to you then.
अब कहाँ आगे जाना है? अच्छा पीछे. अरे यार 10 FPS पे फिर वापस आ गया. थोड़ा सा तो ऑप्टिमाइज कर देते.
Heads up! These shuttles have gone completely haywire.
Jingran?
Minor hiccup. Steering's busted on this clanker. Gotta find another way.
We'll head to the other opening.
Watch the rampaging mechanisms.
I think I see someone up ahead.
He's dead. And this time it's no puppet. This is his true body.
ये कौन कर गया?
The wound was fatal. It must have been the strike Jingran landed earlier.
अच्छा जिंगरान का जो स्ट्राइक पड़ा होगा.
Then who's controlling those reverberations? Who sent them?
सामने आ भाई.
Reverberations of the dead. They still pour in without end. They still cause the anomalies.
The emotions in those reverberations are weak little things.
जाग
But they
गया
do
शैतान.
make excellent fuel for transcendence. So, the two closest to the Sentinel. You've managed to find your way here.
Muyu, this corpse. Is this another one of your tricks?
This is my true flesh.
A mortal
The
vessel.
mortal vessel I cast aside. I'm being entirely honest with you.
तो इस शुरू में क्यों बैठा हुआ था जमीन पर?
Your vision has narrowed, Paragon Qingxiao. I expected someone as elevated as you to understand this path sooner. We were never enemies, truly. This time you two simply happen to stand in my way. Save or destroy, neither has ever interested me. To break that fox's tedious restrictions and taste the fruit of true knowledge, I had to take a path from which there is no retreat.
I don't care about your plans.
I came to take your life.
To take your life.
And this time, you will pay for everything you've done in Shuangfeng Hold.
Then you shall make ideal test subjects.
चल बसा. नहीं यार.
Did I set the Sentinel's design? To understand the blueprint of divinity, then build myself into its equal. And now, I've reached the pinnacle of mechanist arts.
He's above us.
I have shed my mortal flaws to become the perfect celestial. And you, Qingxiao, born to transcend, yet brought low by useless emotion and your pity for insignificant mortals.
They matter to me. Beware of the evils.
Celestial! You just copied the Savante craftsman and transferred your consciousness into an auto puppet.
Those slaves bound to the Sentinel are unworthy of the name. I am the true celestial, free of all chains. I have taken the most fragile thing in this world and made it my road to perfection. I have arrived at a future you cannot even fathom.
You are nothing but a monster feeding on the dead. Heed my word.
Any mechanism can replicate them.
Adapt and overcome.
Thunderous aftershock!
Human strain उसमें करना था क्या?
Again and again to protect. Have you ever thought about why they are weak? Flaws must be burned away. Excess must be shed. Only then can an ant one day stand beside a god.
How many strikes can you survive?
Ultimate क्यों नहीं आ रहा अभी तक?
Just need a moment. Glimmer, Sunder, you just want the world to be a mirror of yourself. Every soul has its own light. The perfection you speak of is a hollow lie. I fight for the lights of the living. Each flame is a life, distinct and irreplaceable.
This is not over. This is not my destination.
हाँ भाई फाइट तो ऐसे बड़ा वही होगा.
A moment more and I will cast off this shell and ascend.
This grotesque puppet show ends now.
Too slow.
One with the sounds.
How long can your soul hold?
Change of mode. One with the sword. Heed my words. Pure lights. Shake the sky.
Bring it on.
How many strikes can you survive?
The reverberations from the D-realm. I'll have them all. Every last drop of rage, sorrow, and resentment. What did you do?
I shared my sword intent with the auto-puppets you experimented.
नेट का इशू के चलते बिटरेट थोड़ा सा कम किए हैं अभी.
The kuch you played. Has your cultivation addled your wits? You'd even protect the reverberations of the dead?
Even reverberations should not be sacrificed to conspiracy and ambition, nor stripped of their right to exist.
What a sword transcendent. What a swan paragon.
You infiltrated the sanctum to steal the civilization capsule we're in, didn't you?
Do not misunderstand. The Sentinel's knowledge is my only concern. The one who wanted this capsule. Ask your old enemy.
Praxidus Threnodian. हमको तो लगता है Threnodian. Praxidus तो होगा नहीं. Threnodian ही होगा.
Xuanfang is but one corner of the chaos in Mengzhou. Unfortunately, I have no interest in bowing off for his petty schemes.
So she's the woman in red you mentioned before.
अच्छा.
Praxidus Overseer?
Praxidus.
You defeated me because you were strong enough, not because my path was wrong.
Unrepentant to the last.
I accept the consequences of my work. To regret it now would be to dishonor all the materials I used to get here. Look at this guy, trying to stop us. Doesn't it remind you of the etheric sea? Soon, the reverberation's corruption will bring it all down. You may escape to reality. But
Hello, Ronnie.
Is doomed.
Welcome to the stream.
I will not let that happen.
This wretched city was built on the Sentinel's meddling. Every life it saved was a debt
Big
that must
fan.
eventually be paid.
Same.
Just like your protection, it has only delayed the inevitable. And now, above you, the bill has arrived. The tacit discords.
हाँ हमको लगा कुछ ऐसा ही लेकिन डार्क रोनी था ना नाम. सिर्फ रोनी लिखा हुआ था तो उतना कंफ्यूज हो गए थे थोड़ा सा.
So that was the plan? Trigger a collapse, destroy the barrier, and slip away in the chaos?
I told you. I do not care about what happens to the capsule. And I care even less for this hold. I want the Sentinel's knowledge exposed to the light of Solaris. Whether it saves the world or sets it on fire.
अच्छा
You two. I don't give a damn.
बता रहा था कि तुम भी वैलोरेंट खेलते हो सर.
Leave it to the Sentinel. Better that knowledge in human
हम भी ट्राई किए थे बट फिर मेरा भाई खेलने लग गया उसमें. मेरा तो हुआ नहीं ठीक से.
You're driven by nothing but greed and a hollow ego.
At least you understand my madness. I never once hid my intentions from you.
Enough talk. Your delusion ends here.
Execute Mio yourself. Let Qingxiao execute Mio. उसी को करने देते हैं. हाँ कभी आते हैं साथ में खेलेंगे वैलोरेंट भी. उसका लैपटॉप में शायद चला कि नहीं चला पता नहीं. डाउनलोड कर रहा था उस दिन. अच्छा चल गया था. बढ़िया है. फिर उसके बाद कभी आया नहीं तो पता नहीं चला.
My resonance ability can purge the malice from these reverberations. As long as someone stands against this falling sky, this place will endure.
अच्छा.
So,
Sheen asked me to vow that I would never forsake this city. And I promised you that you wouldn't walk this road alone. Master.
Yes.
Whatever comes next, we'll face it together.
अच्छा आएगा तो बताना. हम तो ऐसे मेरा भाई ही खेलेगा. हम तो ऐसे कुछ और करेंगे. 3 घंटा से स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं तो आंख भी थोड़ा दर्द दे रहा है. हाँ उस गेम में स्किल्स वगैरह भी कुछ है ना. एबिलिटीज वगैरह मतलब हर एजेंट का कुछ अलग अलग रहता है. हाँ.
Xuanfeng stands in peril, the sky about to fall. Everyone, will you lend me your swords?
अच्छा वो वाला गेम का उतना आइडिया नहीं है. पहले खेले थे बहुत पहले. इसमें सिर्फ शूटिंग था. पता नहीं एबिलिटीज इसमें भी आ गया क्या.
There's a whole group of people here.
अच्छा और कोई गेम नहीं खेलते हो क्या? सिर्फ वैलोरेंट? हम तो ऐसे यही सब गेम खेलते हैं ज़्यादातर. वदरिंग वेव्स और स्टोरी मोड वाला गेम्स.
This is not the sword of one. It is the sword of all. Heaven falls, earth splits, but this sword will bring the dawn. Sky, break!
Host or कुछ नहीं माना। अच्छा अच्छा, गॉड ऑफ वॉर ट्राई किए थे, फिर ना बीच में ना एक गुफा में फंस गए, उसके बाद छोड़ दिए, फिर बाद में देखते हैं कभी ट्राई करेंगे। बाकी ये एल्डन रिंग भी ट्राई करना है। अभी तो यही खेलते हैं बस हम, वदरिंग वेव्स। टाइम मिलेगा तो स्टोरी मोड वाला भी।
Oh,
शीन
you
आ
have
गई।
both worked very hard indeed.
Sheen?
Thanks to the two of you and the people of this city, the reverberation corruption in the control mainframe was largely purged. I
करते हैं
handled
ट्राई।
the anomalies that remained. With the mainframe restored, the censure courts and auto puppets will function as they should. The tacit discords will be contained in due time.
अच्छा, समुराई वाला गेम है क्या वो,
In
घोस्ट
short,
वाला?
Xuanfeng Hold has weathered the storm. Paragon Qingxiao, calm yourself.
Where exactly have you been all this time?
वही ना, हम लोग को छोड़ के मैं छुप गई।
Xuanfeng has bled again and again, and its sentinel was nowhere to be seen. Whatever your reasons were, you owe us an explanation.
Very well. Then let us begin with the chaos Muyu sowed. When Muyu invaded the sanctum, I was not blind to it. But for certain reasons, I could neither intervene directly nor send word. In desperation, I trapped him inside the Xuanyuan domain, within the mainframe, and strengthened the barrier to keep him from escaping. I believed he sought to extract the mainframe's core data. But to break my restrictions, he weaponized the reverberations to collapse the mainframe itself.
Hold on. Back in the sanctum, the prism of fate flickered. Was that you? Did you guide us into the Xuanyuan domain?
Only by stopping Muyu's chaos from within, together with my power, could we minimize the harm that spilled beyond.
One more thing. Is the Hold's control mainframe actually Mengzhou's civilization capsule? Muyu certainly believed it was.
Not entirely. It is merely one small part of it. This situation exceeded even my calculations. Fortunately, you two were there. You saved Xuanfeng from far greater loss.
The rafter kite that led me to Fogvale Pagoda. You used the excuse of a meeting to lead me straight to Rover, didn't you?
So you figured it out after all. With my clever ally placing the Arbiter on the board as a wild card, I rather hoped you two would form a natural partnership.
The visions of Xuanfeng we saw in the domain.
I know your question. Those cloud shuttles and mechanisms were real, recorded blueprints. As for why they were never deployed during the Fortress and Gorges War, Qingxiao, the answer is simple. There was not enough time.
Time.
Besides, technology that outstrips its age is as much a curse as a blessing to the people of Mengzhou. It was never meant for the mortal world. It has already warped too many fates. Muyu's ruin is proof enough of where that path leads.
I'm not here to judge your past choices. But if some of Xuanfeng's problems began with its sentinel, then its sentinel should see them through.
Arbiter, Arbiter, Paragon Qingxiao. When the time is right, I will give you and Xuanfeng the answers you deserve. When that day comes, bring the prism of fate and come see.
बस थोड़ा सा टीजर मिला ना, चलो अच्छा है। लास्ट मिशन दिख गई। अब हम लोग फार्म करेंगे क्या? ईगोस।
Thousands of swords pierced the heavens, scattering the darkness. The ominous force over Xuanfeng was swept away. Mechanisms whirred back to life, and tacit discords were locked away. Above the sanctum, it seemed as though a river of stars had descended. As the dust settled, the righteous returned in triumph. Soldier and citizen cheered as one. Peace at last filled the city once more. Yet, before the sounds of celebration had faded, a certain garden collapsed without warning. As for the secrets it buried, that shall be a tale for another time.
Soy Soy seems to want to discuss something. I'd better head to the Ministry of War and find Yang Yang first.
It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until
It's time for you to close your stall. ठीक है भाई, कर लेना, हमको पहले कुछ कर लेने दो।
It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners.
इसको क्या हो गया यार?
It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners. It's time for me to close up the stall. Until we meet again, dear listeners.
चलो ये कर लेते पहले तो।
Please, take these. We've all noticed.
कुछ इवेंट्स है, देखते हैं मेरे को। Sui Sui.
Goodness, you're both safe. Yang Yang, come closer and let me get a good look at you. Are you hurt?
So I really am fine. Rover and Paragon Qingxiao are the ones who went into the sanctum. They faced all the real danger. Rover, please don't praise me like that in front of my sister.
All right. Enough flattery, you two. Let's talk business. I'm speaking as chairwoman of the Xiaoming Commerce Guild now. After returning to Mengzhou, I used the guild's connections to dig into Muyu's past and contacted the main branch of Georgian Atelier. Muyu was a prodigy in automata mechanics. He designed Yuan Fortress 2 centuries ago, was a senior figure in Georgian Atelier, and had deep collaborations with Huashu Academy. About 20 years back, he was supposed to succeed the Flower Veil puppet as the next Grand Helm. Instead, he announced his departure from the organization and vanished.
कहाँ चला गया vanish होकर?
After that, he
Probably.
probably hid in Xuanfeng under another identity, biding his time, refining his plan.
The Atelier has officially cut ties with him. They even offered to share information to help with the guild's investigation. But we know he was still receiving internal support through an informant. Oh, right. Did you meet the cat of the Netherlamp?
ये कौन है? Cat of the Netherlands. अच्छा हाँ, जिंगरान. भूल गए थे.
Really? So he hasn't been seen since the sanctum. Typical. A proper ghost of the Jianghu. I wouldn't be surprised if he just shows up again one day.
I'm sure he also made it out safely. But did Muyu have dealings with the Fraxidus? He mentioned an overseer's name before we ended him.
We've only got one lead, from the Grand Helm herself. She said Muyu traded technology with the Fraxidus years ago, but the relationship didn't last. Hard to say if that's true or just the Atelier trying to cover its tracks. These past few days, besides investigating the Atelier, I also made a trip to Mengzhou City Hall. In Jinzhou, at least they served me tea while I waited. This time, they shut the door in my face. Said Mengzhou's magistrate wasn't receiving visitors. Xuanfeng's been hit by one disaster after another, yet City Hall remains eerily quiet. It's suspicious.
At least it has made good on its promise. A group of personnel and supplies will arrive from Mengzhou City soon. Another shipment of aid from Jinzhou has also arrived.
Things are indeed looking up. You two needn't worry about City Hall. I'll think of something.
Thank you, Soy Soy.
Your tone betrays you, darling. I can tell there's a lot on your mind. But you'll try to unwind, won't you?
Yeah. Things are peaceful in Xuanfeng for now.
I hope that won't change for a long, long time.
Very soon, the Waking Moon Festival will be celebrated across Mengzhou. Xuanfeng will be no exception. You should both take the chance to relax. Well then, see you soon.
Don't forget about our next time, all right?
Rover, what did my sister mean by next time?
One day?
Same का textures. क्वालिटी कुछ कम हुआ नहीं ठीक है चलो ये क्वालिटी भी ठीक है
Mumbling about that new house back home for ages. Now that your service is up.
Pick up the pace.
You've been mumbling about that new house back home for ages. You've been mumbling about that new house back home for ages. Now that you're...
यार ऐसे तो अच्छा ही नहीं दिख रहा एक डैमेज नंबर्स नहीं अच्छा एनिमी हिट प्लस ऑफ चलो ब्लूम ऑन है एंटी एलाइजिंग ऑन है कैप्सूल एओ मीडियम शैडो क्वालिटी हाई पे है तो नहीं होना चाहिए
You've been mumbling about that new
अब
house
अच्छा
back
दिख रहा
home
है
for ages.
इवेंट्स आए कुछ अच्छा कोई होलोग्राम आया हुआ है बाकी इवेंट तो कोई आया हुआ ही नहीं है
Pick up the pace.
Pick up the pace. You're here.
So, this is your training hall?
When I first settled here, it was nothing but an abandoned shack. Over the years, the local folk have helped me repair it of their own accord. I owe them a great debt. Cultivation may not need worldly comforts, but if I am to found a school, I should at least have a proper training hall.
Found a school?
I want to open a school here in Xuanfang. Teach others the way of the sword.
Where are you at with this?
Still at the very first step. Finding my first disciple.
फाइनली स्टोरी हो चुका है, लगभग तो हो ही गया है, बाकी अब कुछ
The
बाकी है
first
थोड़ा
disciple
सा.
is the foundation. The face the school shows to the world. I must choose with the utmost care.
Well, you did teach me to fly with a sword not long ago. Doesn't that mean...
Back in the Xuanyuan domain, I called you disciple, yes. And you called me master. But that journey has already ended. I have not truly guided you. Your swordcraft already stands on its own. I've no right to claim you as disciple. So, it must be your choice.
बन जाएंगे यार डिसाइपल.
Qingxiao, if you'll have me, then our journey doesn't need to be over.
Very well. According to how my own master accepted me, taking on a disciple requires 2 steps. This shall be the first.
This is...
a sword talisman. I carved it myself over the last few days. My life-bound sword intent lives inside it. Think of it as a keepsake of our knowing each other, or as a bond between master and disciple. I hope you will take it.
Accept it. अरे
To be my disciple, you must sever worldly ties, cast aside the 6 desires, and leave karma behind.
And if, in the end, I cannot?
Then by that time, you will have found a way of your own.
So now comes the second step, I guess?
I treat you to a meal. I believe it's called an initiation feast. When my master accepted me, she broke years of fasting just to share a meal. Bring along your adorable little friend as well.
Abby.
Adorable? You mean Abby?
सही guess. Thank you. ले आएंगे हम लोग. Fly to Xuanfang.
Up here, this land looks exactly as it was.
Hey, do you have meteorite tire blade? Hey,
No wonder
I
the
heard
fear.
that. Mungzhou fish and vinegar are coming right up, caught from the Luo River just this morning. You won't find fresher.
खा ले अच्छा से. पेट खराब हो गया क्या?
So sour! What's wrong with this fish?
खट्टी मछली.
This was the signature dish of Yuan's flavors in the late fortress. I received an invitation to eat there once. One bite, and the taste has never left me. Disciple, would you like to try some?
No. इसका चेहरा देखो पहले एबी का.
Before, I always saw the people as those who quietly waited to be protected. But the truth is, they've always had the heart to protect themselves. To save for a day or to save for a lifetime, neither compares to teaching them the means to save themselves.
So that's the real reason you're founding a school.
Many years ago, a fellow cultivator passed through Xuanfeng with his disciple during their travels across Xuanglong. He came up the mountain to visit me. Only then did I learn that to solve temporal disruption for future generations, he had to set a plan in motion with a golden-eyed one at Mount Firmament.
Oh.
It cost him dearly. His lifespan was nearly spent. And yet, he was at total peace. He had a disciple to inherit his legacy, and his teachings were already taking root across the world.
Master Yuan Mai and Changli.
Even if one can no longer walk their way, or devote their life to peace under heaven, there will always be someone to take their place. That
पहले लगा
is the
अहमद
lesson
है,
you taught me.
लेकिन फिर
Not so
पता
long
चला
ago.
चांगली है। चांगली सही गेस था ऐसे।
So, as your first and most devoted disciple, it looks like I'll be helping with the teaching too.
You'll be a good teacher. इसका भी सॉन्ग अच्छा है ऐसे, जैसे वो यांग यांग का था।
You already have. To teach the sword is to offer someone a chance to find their own way with it. Even if they never master it, their body and spirit will still become stronger.
Speaking of which, what are you naming the school? ये बताओ ना स्कूल का नाम।
Did you hear? That transcendent lady is incredible! They say she's the master of the greatest martial arts school in the whole wide world!
What's it called again?
Xuan Yuan School. Yeah, it's the best in the world!
In that case, Xuanyuan School it shall be.
Yuan Yuan School.
Did Paragon Qingxiao leave this behind? Swordcraft of the Golden-Eyed One.
कुछ मिलेगा क्या? I like gifts. कुछ भी दे दो, एस्ट्राइड्स दे दो, बढ़िया हो जाएगा। I don't think that's appropriate. अरे यार ये क्या मिला है? 1.5 लाख शेल्स। छोड़ो, अभी भी बाकी है। रुक जाओ यार, अभी कुछ करने दो हमको, पहले सब कर लेंगे तो दिक्कत होगा।
A gleam that severs moonlight.
क्या देना है इसको
A
यहाँ पे?
blade that splits the sky.
कुछ लोग टैग भी दिया था सही। अटैक एक भी नहीं है, सब क्या है ये सब? एक अटैक तो दिख रहा है, ये डिफेंस, ये अटैक। अटैक दे देते चलो एक बार। ये डैमेज भाई, कुछ मिला बढ़िया से। बहुत बढ़िया, क्रिट रेट मिल गया, रेजिस्टेंस लिबरेशन डैमेज मिल गया। चलो दो थोटो मिला, इससे तो अच्छा है यार। ये क्या है ये? बस हटाओ, अब देखते हैं अटैक वाला। ये थोड़ा खराब है। 68.4 से 278 पॉइंट। अच्छा हाँ हाँ, ये तो भूल गए थे ना कि ये स्वॉर्ड करना अपग्रेड आज। पहले लेने का देख लेते हैं क्या है, इसको चेंज करते हैं। इधर दो। गुड, ये भी अब चेंज करेंगे हम। क्रिट डैमेज, हाँ क्रिट डैमेज। एक ही यूजफुल है यार, नहीं क्या हो गया? अरे यार क्या दे रहे हो? अच्छा सा दो ना यार कुछ। नॉट बैड, बट एक क्रिट डैमेज और मिल जाए। छोड़ो, पीस को रखेंगे हम। $73 to $48 PR 130 है, चेंज कर लेंगे बाद में। इसका क्या पीस है, इसको ये दे देना।
A gleam that severs moonlight. A blade that's...
Yo!
A gleam that severs moonlight. A blade that splits the sky.
चलो इसको परफॉर्म कर लेते हैं बढ़िया से। ट्रांसपेरेंट मूव। एक भी नहीं है।
Transform at will.
Assuming master control. Access confirmed. Processing initiating criticality protocol. Structural override initiative.
Drive safe! Special delivery goes boom! Go over here. Huh? Marked! One more. Need a ride, sweetheart? Shake it up!
Windstorm.
अरे भाई कुछ ज्यादा दो यार, बहुत कम है। स्वॉर्ड तो अपग्रेड करेंगे भाई, कुछ भी हो जाए। बहुत स्वॉर्ड किए ही नहीं है।
Heaven descends. Transform at will. Breach. Pull the wind. Focus the mind. I am the blade. How many strikes can you survive? Swords. Purge the realm. Pick up the pace.
है ना, एक है बस, जितना यहाँ से हो सके ले लेते हैं।
Thunder. Transform at will.
Drive safe!
Hopper modules ready. Access confirmed. Order executed. Authorizing maximum output. Structural override initiative.
Drive safe! Special delivery goes boom! Marked! Woo! Ha! Ha! Shake it up!
Change of mode. Transform at will.
I call the shots.
Command mode engaged. Processing complete. Initiating criticality protocol. Structural override initiate.
Tie a bow and call that my signature. Go over here. Zip! Woo! One more. Need a ride? Shake it up. Ha!
Purged by my hand. Transform at will.
चलो एक बार देखते हैं करके होता भी है कि नहीं। थोड़ा तो बिल्ड हुआ है, अब देखते हैं।
Beware of the evils. Transform at will.
All targets in sight. Order executed. Stars, hear my queries. Structural override initiate.
Drive safe! Check this out. Tie a bow and call that my signature. Zip! Marked! One more. Ha! Shake it up!
One with the sword. Shattering tunes. Rising steel. Swords. Purge the realm.
Break down.
Breach. Transform at will.
Assuming master control.
Break down.
Attack confirmed. Initiating criticality protocol. Structural override initiated.
Drive safe! Don't blink! You'll miss the best part! Hup, 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 ha, ha. Need a ride, sweetheart? Shake it up!
Purged by my hand. Glim chase the stars. Sunder. A quick end to you. Hey. How many strikes can you survive? Cleave the fog. Transform at will. All my will in one strike. My fault. Focus the mind. Pure lights. Shake the sky.
वही लिया तो यहाँ पे चल के देख लीजिए क्या बदल रही है।
It's been some time. I trust you've been well? I have recovered. Yang Yang was with me in the last battle, and we made a good team. A few close calls, but we came through unharmed. But on to pressing matters. Granny Yanshu asked me to pass you a message. She said Jing is back. Do you want to see him? The Paragon's report to the Ministry of War mentioned a Nethermancer who's been a great help. That must have been him, right?
Do you know him?
Xianling is a small village. The young ones grow up together. You cannot help but know each other.
I still have Jingran's pendant. It's time to return it.
अच्छा ये वाला जो क्वेस्ट है बाद में करते हैं। अब आज के लिए इतना ही था, मिलते हैं जल्दी। इसका भी करना है ना। नहीं है, बाद में करते, अब करते स्ट्रीम को एंड।